Good morning, Rosewood Middle School Eagles. Thank you for tuning in to the broadcast today on WRMS. I am your host, Elizabeth Mastro-Leonardo.
And I am your co-host, Nia Bryant. Today is Friday, February 26, 2016.
First, we go to breaking news.
Today was the deadline for early yearbook orders for $15. The deadline has been extended till Monday. After Monday, the cost for ordering a yearbook will be $20. The final deadline for yearbook orders will be Friday, March 25th.
On Wednesday, March 2nd, the Battle of the Books team will be representing Rosewood Middle School at an annual Wayne County competition. The members of the BOB team are Joey Crane, Will Lewis, Corey Nixon, Kylie Adams, Taylor Mack, Hannah Adams, and Hannah Adams. We are so proud, very proud of our BOB team. BOB team members, please remember to wear your t-shirts on Wednesday.
Next Friday, March 4th, progress reports will be going home. Please be sure to have your parent or guardian sign and return to school as soon as possible.
The deadline for Wayne collection entries is today. Please be sure to submit your writing to Mrs. L.
That's all we have for breaking news. Now we turn to our counseling department. Please welcome them to our show.
Good morning, Rosewood. It is Friday. I'm excited. It's actually my birthday today, so I'm going to have a good evening this afternoon. I want to talk a little bit, a couple of things I want to bring up. Today is the last day for your Wayne Early College, Middle College, High applications. We printed off all your informations. We need your essays. I've had a few students give me their packets. But if you're having our school deliver those or send those through the system, I need those by this afternoon. This is the last day. Do not wait till the end of the day to do that. I also want to do a quick shout out to our 8th grade students and staff. We had our career fair, the county-wide career fair this week, and you represented our school with character. I want to thank the teachers and our administrators and all the supervising staff that helped prepare the students. I was there the entire day. We had over 1,500 students go through this exhibit, and we got a lot of positive feedback about Rosewood Middle School. Students were engaged. They asked questions. I was very proud of each and every one of you, and as our administration. So thanks again for all your hard work. We did have some students in the paper. If you didn't get Wednesday night's paper, we had 3 different students that were featured and pictured in the paper at the career fair. That was Damani Fenty, Riley Ryan, and Naja Bazell. You were actually featured there. We also had some students interviewed and were quoted along with Miss Best, and you guys did a great job. I wanted to give you guys a shout out. That was Azurdeek Coney, Jasmine Rowe, Anna Weeks, Ashley Minshew, Lola Negron, and Kaylee Whitley. And I'm going to get extra copies of the paper, so if you didn't receive the paper at home, you can check that out. So we'll have that for everyone to see. Our STEM fair was canceled for 7th grade, but we are rescheduling 7th graders for April the 6th, and we'll have more information for you next week on that STEM fair. We want to talk about our Let's Talk character trait for this month. It is tolerance, the month of February, and tolerance is recognizing and respecting the rights and beliefs of others. And Josie's going to read you our character quote for the week. Josie?
The highest result of education is tolerance, by Helen Keller.
Our students, we need to be striving to be more tolerant of other people, and talk a little bit with your teachers this week about, and this whole month really, about the character trait of tolerance. And Josie's going to read a little bit more about tolerance in general.
Tolerance refers to an attitude of openness and respect for the differences that exist among people. Originally used to refer to ethnic and religious differences. Tolerance can also be applied to gender, people with physical and intellectual disabilities, and other differences too. Tolerance means respecting and learning from others, valuing differences, bridging cultural gaps, rejecting unfair stereotypes, discovering common ground, and creating new bonds. Tolerance in many ways is the opposite of prejudice.
Thank you, Josie. Does tolerance mean that we are accepting all behaviors? Of course not. Any kind of behavior that's disrespecting others, being mean or rude, breaking social rules, or lying, stealing, or just being disrespectful should not be tolerated. Tolerance is about accepting people for who they are, not accepting bad behavior. It means treating others the way you would like to be treated. We did give a packet to our elective teachers that are going to be talking to students about tolerance with some lessons. Teachers, if you would also like a packet of information or lessons on tolerance, just shoot me an email and I'll make you a copy of that as well. One of the biggest things we wanted to talk about today is our Pennies for Purpose campaign. We need your help. Our administration needs your help. This is a campaign, that are raising money for the local Red Cross program. There are over 22 schools that are working on this campaign as we speak, and this money goes for critical emergency services provided by our local chapter of the Red Cross. This week alone, we had 2 families that needed the services. We had a family lose their home. I think it was the night before last with a fire. We also had a family in the Spring Creek area that lost their roof of their mobile home, and Red Cross was already out there to help those families. But why is this important? We wanted to just reiterate why we're doing this campaign, and Josie's going to tell you a little bit about what the Red Cross has done in the last 6 months in our county alone.
The local Red Cross has responded to over 36 home fires and provided food, shelter, and medicine to families in need. Provided over $20,000 in financial assistance to families' needs, emergencies, or crisis services. Supported over 72 deployed military soldiers / family members needing assistance. Responded to 229 crisis / emergency situations in our community. Coordinated local blood drives, over 190 drives to maintain needed blood reserve. In addition to crisis response services, the American Red Cross also teaches a variety of health and safety courses such as CPR, first aid, and other safety education programs throughout the year. Our local Red Cross chapter continues to respond to local disasters, and we need your help making our RMS Pennies for a Purpose campaign successful by bringing in your donations in order to keep all these life-saving and critical programs in Wayne County.
Thank you, Josie. I think it's really important to understand why we're doing this, and this is a central office or Wayne County Public Schools initiative, so we really need your help. We've made our goal every year. As of last week, we only collected 1 week. Our school has already bought in $367.98. We are going to collect and come by and get your change and your money donations directly after the news today. But I wanted to go ahead and just give you some friendly competition and let you know where we stand. As of last week, our leading grade level is the 6th grade. 6th grade, we're very proud of you. You've already bought in $182.62. Following 6th grade is our 7th graders. Thank you, 7th grade. As of last Friday, you had $139.64. And then 8th graders. And this is, I'm just going to go ahead and put a personal challenge out there. Collectively, as of last week, you bought in $45.72. I don't want you to get discouraged. Last year, we had the 8th graders were behind by $200, and in the last week came back and won the school-wide competition. Wanted to give each grade level, I'm going to give you who the leader homeroom is. We're not going to give totals because this gets very competitive, but I wanted to go ahead and give a shout out. And the 6th grade team came to see me last Friday because we had an error and we needed to make sure that you know who's in the lead as of last Friday. The 6th grade that was in the lead as of last Friday when we did our count was Miss Casey's homeroom. And just close behind her, I normally don't do second place, but close behind her is Miss Brown's homeroom, so keep working hard. In the 7th grade, the leading homeroom as of last Friday's count was Miss Mooring's homeroom. Good job, Miss Mooring. And right behind you is Miss Lewis and Miss Azell. You're neck and neck, so keep your change coming in. In the 8th grade, the leading homeroom is Miss Smith's homeroom as of last Friday, with Miss Price, Kester, and Torchel pennies apart. So again, right now we need $632 to meet our school-wide goal. We can do this. We want to show our administration what our students can do. You're a small school, but we always seem to bring in a lot of donations for this cause. We need the Beta Club Triple Ps to meet in the Media Center directly after the news. They will be coming by and picking up your donations at each homeroom. Remember that the homeroom reps should be counting and logging your donations every Tuesday and Thursday, and we'll be picking up and counting on Friday. On Monday, we will give you our counts for this week's goal. So we appreciate that. Then we're going to move quickly to the Good Deeds Board. The staff has been talking about how we've really caught a lot of students this week and the last couple of weeks doing some really good things at Rosewood, and we are going to have our principal in a minute join us, and we're going to be actually drawing about 10 names. Your name remains in the Good Deeds Soaring High character jar all year, and every month we're going to be pulling names, and we're going to pull 10 today, but we have some new names that we need to recognize. And of course our internet's down, so Josie's got better eyes than I have, and she's going to use my cell phone and recognize this week's students that got recognized by their teachers.
Cheyenne Williams from Miss Fitzpatrick, Will Lewis from Miss Fitzpatrick, D'Angelo Moore from Mrs. L, Will Armstead from Miss Bridgers, Kelvin Cartagena from Miss David, Jeremiah Castaneda for great manners and always polite from Miss Kester, Townsend Trickle from Miss Kester for holding the door open for everyone at lunch, Robert Yancey from Miss Kester for very respectful and always pleasant, Chandler Griffith from Miss Kester, always focused and max effort, Jenna Miracle from Miss Kester, first to jump in and help, Erica Sanders from Miss Kester, respectful and works hard, Maya Owens from Miss Kester, Alexis Klukas from Miss Kester, Ashley Weddle from Miss Kester, excelling, keep up the good work, Madison Tyndall from Miss Kester, always focused and max effort, very respectful, John Thompson from Miss Casey, always helping out, including pennies for a purpose, Jacob Silknitter for helping with pennies for a purpose, Emily Sinovoski from Miss Casey, Kirsten Kelly from Miss Casey, Abby Henderson from Miss Robinson, TJ Ruffino for helping organize class attendance and helping with makeup work for absent students, Damani Fenty from Miss Lancaster, being a good model at the middle school career fair, Corey Nixon from Miss Price, great role models at career fair, Dia Salazar from Miss Price, Riley Ryan from Miss Price, Robert Yancey from Miss Raines, Patrick Sullivan from Miss Raines, Megan Dix from Miss Raines, D'Angelo Moore from Miss Mooring, thanks for helping with my case of water, Zoe Buckless from Miss Moorings.
Very good, and I have a few from that did not make it because they had to give me the names because our internet is down. I have Janice Casadena, Madeline Craig, Caitlin Merritt, Zoe Rye, Brianna Sutton, and those are from Miss DeBruin. Thank you for all your good deeds. We have from Miss Best, Anna Weeks, Kaylee Whitley, Jasmine Rowe, and Azer D. Coney. From Miss Torchel, a shout out she wanted to give to Zach Brogdon, Cameron Daniels, Madison Tyndall, and Sydney Reese. Thank you for being good role models. And Miss Smith, Brianna Sutton, and Miss Braswell wanted me just to say thank you to her homeroom for how you represented her well at the career fair as well. So we have a lot of good things happening at our school, and we're very, very proud of you. So at this time, we're going to bring our new principal, and he's not new anymore, but Mr. Weeks, this is his first time on the news with us. Come on up and he's going to, he has a special presentation first, and then we're going to draw our names from the Good Deeds Board, and we've ordered some new incentives, so we're waiting for those to come in, but we're going to do 10 names today, and if he calls your name after his presentation, when we do the drawing, you need to report to the counselor's office, and I've got a little incentive. We want to thank the Beta Club for sponsoring our Soaring High with Character initiative, and thank you students for all your good works. But he's going to go now and talk to you a little bit about our Promise Award winner and what that is, and then we're going to have that person come up here and recognize her in front of the whole school. So.
Good morning. Each year, Wayne County Public Schools recognizes one of their outstanding students from each school in the district. This year, we are privileged and honored to recognize a student from Rosewood Middle School that represents all the characteristics of a Promise Award winner. At this time, I will share with you what that means. That student has potential to be highly successful in the future. They are resilient and flexible to persevere. They are optimistic, positive, and enthusiastic. They are a model citizen. They display integrity. They are sensible, and they are enterprising, innovative, and a go-getter. Rosewood Middle School has many, many outstanding students, but today we would like to represent one specific student, and that is Miss Sydney Reese. Sydney. Congratulations to Sydney on being awarded this year's Promise Award for Rosewood Middle School. And on Tuesday evening, we attended, along with her family, a ceremony recognizing all of the award winners for Wayne County Public Schools. And Sydney and her family, as always, represented us well. Thank you, Sydney.
Very good. We're very, very proud of you. And I will say that your administrators, Mr. Williams and Mr. Weeks, had to, they had to select one student. It was a very difficult thing, but, in the end, it was I think it was an easy choice. So we're very, very proud of you. So thank you very much. With that, we're going to let you help, being our Promise Award winner. If you'll hold the bucket, he's going to go ahead and pull 10 names, and we're going to let Josie, who's got better eyes than me, read them.
Zanaya Roderick, Damani Fenty, Chasten Pridgeon, Ray Couch, Josie Clagus,
Josie.
Carly Hooper, Tatiana Ruffino, Alexis Brown,
And one more.
and Shane Smith.
Okay, if you'll
Two more.
Oh, two more. Okay, one more. I'm sorry, one more.
Savannah Kelly.
And Savannah Kelly. If you guys will report to the counselor's office after the news, we will reward you. So thank you very much, and we're going to send it back to the news crew.
Thank you, Counseling Department, for that informative update.
Now let's turn it over to our weather anchor for our weekend forecast.
Happy Friday to you all. I'm your weather anchor, Townsend Triple. Let's take a look at our weekend weather forecast. Today, mostly sunny and a little cooler. Highs in the lower 50s. Overnight, clear skies and cooler. Lows in the upper to mid 30s. On Saturday, sunny skies and continued cool. Highs in the low 50s. Overnight, Saturday, clear and cold. Lows in the lower 30s. On Sunday, sunny skies and warmer. Highs in the mid to upper 60s. Overnight Sunday, mostly clear and not as cool. Lows in the mid 40s. And for your back to school Monday forecast, partly cloudy and a bit warmer. Highs in the upper 60s. This is your weather anchor, Townsend Triple, reporting live from Rosewood Middle School. Back to you.
Thank you for the update on this weekend's weather.
Now let's turn it over to our sports anchor to see what's happening in our Rosewood Middle School Athletics Department.
Hello to all you sports fans out there. I'm your sports anchor, Xavier Bell, and let's take a look at what's happening in Rosewood Athletics Department. The girls soccer team will have a first home game versus Brogdon Monday, March the 7th. And the following students made the RMS baseball team: Cole Matthews, Tyson Bedford, Will Harris, Gabe Vernon, Patrick Jones, Will Albert, Tanner Capps, Tanner McKeel, Logan Price, Luke Evans, Logan Merritt, Christian Decatur Luker, Jonah Clark, Kyle Matthews, Connor Wise, and Carson Haydoms. Congratulations to you all. This is your sports anchor, Xavier Bell, reporting live from Rosewood Middle School in our Evening.
Thank you for that update on sports at Rosewood Middle School.
Now as our broadcast comes to a close, everyone please stand for our school cheer.
Give me an S. S. Give me an O. O. Give me an A. A. Give me an R. R. What does that spell? Soar. What does that spell? Soar. Rosewood Eagles will soar.
That concludes today's edition of the WRMS News broadcast.
Thank you for tuning in, and be sure to watch our next broadcast next Friday at 9:15 a.m. on your Channel 1 station.
And from all of us here at WRMS,
Let the Eagles soar!